Hello, my people. It's your Negro with Aptitude and host of the Blackboard, Mickee Lee. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday, dear Mickey. Happy birthday to me. Or as I like to say, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy. That never gets old for me. Never. All right. So, yes, tomorrow, which is probably today because it's around midnight, and I'll explain why I'm up at midnight making this video. But anyway, on February 2nd, 2025 at 6 p.m., I will have completed 60 years on this earth. 60 years is blowing my mind. It's blowing my mind not only because the time has gone by so quickly, not just, the time has gone by extremely quickly, especially the last 15 years. But it's also a bittersweet birthday because, I'm looking at the things I have not yet accomplished and realizing that I certainly don't have as much time in front of me as I have behind me. And I'm going to tell you that observation really, is really blowing my mind. Now, the truth of the matter is if you're 30 and your life is to end at 35, then you're already like 85%, finished with your allotment of time here. If you're 60 and your allotment of time is to 90, well, then you're 60%, 66%, I guess, done with your allotment of time. So, age in one respect is just a number, but the bottom line is, at this age when I'm still building, that's something I didn't really expect to be doing. So it is a bittersweet birthday because, like I say, while I have accomplished some of the big things in my life that I thought about as a child, I definitely have more to accomplish and don't have a really good reason why I didn't already accomplish these things. And in fact, it's going to cost me a whole lot more because I didn't accomplish these things when I was young. It's already cost me a lot of money not having done these things when I was young. So to that end, the first video series that I will be doing upon my return here to this channel, to the Blackboard, is a series called 60 Life Lessons at 60. And I will be sharing with you 60 things, 60 lessons that I've learned throughout my 60 years in this life. Every day I will be posting somewhere between 5 to 6 life lessons, so that somewhere over the next 10 to 12 days I will get them all posted. And I certainly hope that they will be encouraging to you, but they also will offer you some wisdom, because I don't just want to be older because, at 60, I'm not young anymore. Anybody who's 60 is not young. When you're 40 or 50, you can be youngish. You can still qualify and be youngish. But when you turn 60, you are older, okay? Now, it is my intention, I should be looking at the camera over there, I guess, okay. It is my intention not to just be older, but wiser. I mean, there are a lot of older people on YouTube now, which is very encouraging to me. I've watched a number of these channels over the last few weeks and really got the incentive to go ahead and get started again, because these people were just sharing knowledge about their lives and so forth. And just very encouraging to see older people using the social media. But then also there are a lot of olders who are not elders. And I think that that is deeply missing in this generation. When I was growing up as the first generation of civil rights babies, born in 1965, when a lot of the legislation occurred that pushed forward ADOS or American Black progress, such as it was, this happened within my lifetime. And I know there's a concerted effort in this country to make it seem as if though these atrocities that we have overcome and are still dealing with, happened, so long ago. But my parents grew up in the segregated United States. One of them will turn 80 if the Lord allows in June. The other one was called before the Lord several years ago, I guess about 10 years ago now. He was called before the Lord, my dad, and he lived to be about 83. And, so my own parents grew up in the segregated United States. And in my lifetime is when, deep changes were made that opened the doors a little bit for ADOS people, freedmen, okay, for us to go through. So, but I think what's missing in my generation, which is Generation X, is we're olders, but not necessarily elders. And the same types of things that were done for us when we were growing up is not being done for the next generation, which I guess is Generation X, Y. I don't know, but I see a marked difference between the children that my generation are raising versus we who were raised by, I guess, what would be the baby boomers. In any event, I'm coming back with that in mind. I don't want to just be older, but an elder, and want to, as my tagline says, provide education and empowerment for the right side of eternity. Because even though I am struggling to be a true Christian, to be a true follower of Jesus Christ, it's not easy in this cesspool of a nation. The bottom line is the alternative is hell. And I don't want that, so I'm just going to keep on plugging along and, sharing my thoughts and hopefully building a strong community of folks where we are understanding that ADOS is an incredible people. We are an extraordinary people, and the world has never seen anything like us. And hopefully bringing us back to the Bible itself, back to God Himself, that we may be empowered so we wind up on the right side of eternity. Anyway, happy birthday to me. Happy Renaissance to you and I as we rebirth this channel. Oh, and I want to make sure to take a moment and say thank you again to all of those folks who grew the channel while I was away. I think the last time I posted anything was at least 2 or 3 years ago. And yet the last time I posted was something around 354 subscribers, and now it's almost 500. So that's deeply encouraging to me. One of the reasons I kind of let the channel go is because nobody was really watching. It was taking a lot of time to do each video. And so I just felt like, I might as well move on to something else. But these are trying times. And as I said, without olders who are elders, there will be a lot of chaos. And even though there are elders who are unwise and who are running our society, and I don't just mean the President of the United States, and I'm not saying he's unwise. I think people need to understand a certain wavelength that he's on. But I digress. My point is this. There will be a lot more chaos if elders do not step into the role of elders and provide wisdom. And especially in our community, in the ADOS community. So I want to do for younger people what was done for me. Okay? So I want to thank you all very much who grew the channel while I was away. Very encouraging to my spirit. And I hope to be providing content that will be very, very encouraging to yours. The first series that I'll be doing as my comeback will be 60 life lessons at 60. And so over the next 10 to 12 days, I will be posting 5 to 6 lessons each day. And I would love to, I invite you to come along on this journey and see which lessons resonate with you, and see if there are other lessons that you can suggest that you want to, that you've learned and that you want to share with our community. And I just want to, again, thank you for spending some time with me, and I'll see you soon in the next video.